Thanks for tuning into HSN. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy. We're talking stately steel. We're looking at stainless in beautiful, beautiful designs, very fine status, high-end looks. And that brings us on to our brand new crystal bangle bracelet and matching crystal hoop earrings. It's the ensemble. And to me, this is that one investment piece, especially right now. Holiday season is here. This is just easy go-to. You get the earrings, you get the matching bracelet. They look like gorgeous diamonds. I know the bracelet's available. I have on the medium large. I would typically be the small medium, but this, we didn't have a sample of that. But I wanted to show you, we do have both sizes in the small, medium, medium large. Look at the inside, the finishing on the bangle here. All curved, no sharp edges, high polish. Then they did this in like almost an icy matte finish. And diagonally, they set the crystals by hand. I know it's sometimes a little bit hard to see white against a sparkle on television. Is it shiny? I hope it is, because it is just endless color and fire coming through both the bracelet and on the matching hoop earrings. And those are all the way around. You'll have the accents of those crystals. Look at the diamonds. This is brand new. We did not bring in many, and we're holiday pricing this set for $49.95. And 3 monthly flex payments or 4 monthly flex payments with the HSN charge card. Or if you're applying for the HSN charge card and you just got approved, why not take $20 off? How about that? Be $29.95 for this bangle bracelet and for the matching earrings. This is a fun set, and it's an easy set. You know, again, to really make a fashion statement. Valerie, a little more casual, right? She has on her status link necklace. She has on that little sparkle of that bangle. And listen, she's worry-free because she can be as tough as she wants, bang it up on the desk, whatever, knock it into the side of the door and the wall. It's not gonna dent, it's not gonna scratch. There's no mystery metals in here that are gonna cause any type of issues and scratching and sensitivities to your skin. And to be able to do these looks and textures on these pieces, it's the first time we did kind of that white icy snow look in a bangle bracelet. It's, again, adds to the amazing believability, the richness, the patina, and then let's not forget about the earrings. Look at those glorious earrings. That's it. That's your wow earring. You're going dancing, you're going out for New Year's Eve, you want something sparkly, you want something blingy, you want something worry-free, you want something you didn't spend a fortune on, but looks like you did. This is gonna be that go-to earring and bracelet, of course. So you get the set. So something in one purchase that really does complete a lot of different looks, whether it's going casual or whether it's going a little bit dressy. Number one length here on the earrings, it's a little over an inch. So you have that, you know, almost a little chunky look here. About an eighth, a little over, let me see. Yeah, what about 1 1/8 inches in the length on the earrings that have movement, that are also the joint closure, so it's sturdy, it's secure, no backings to worry about. Only decision here is, do you want the small medium or do you want to go with the medium large on the bangle? 507265 is your item number. Well, speaking of